post that one. I just wanted to post that real quick. So let's just see what else is in the energy, if anything else, because who knows? It may just be that. I don't know. I'm pull for the collective. Maybe y'all can relate to something like that. Maybe it's people around y'all who are weird, who are delusional, who are trying to control your thoughts and somebody else's actions, who don't know how to leave well enough alone. I just see nasty, mendacity, untruthfulness, lying. So somebody's lying about something. Somebody's spreading rumors. They always lying about something. They always spreading them rumors, gossiping, slandering your name. But this time, it's a bunch of rockhead looking people that's doing it, and they ain't trying to be funny, but it is what it is, y'all. I mean, it just seemed like they all have that certain image about them. I don't know. Especially the lady that came back today that was eyeballing me like she was telling you. Her, the guy, everything in their energy, everything about their look spoke volumes to me. And so I wasn't surprised when the white lady act like she gravitated to him because she fit right in with that look. Y'all, she fit right in with that image, y'all. I can't make it up. She fit right in with them. And it probably was her. The black lady, hell, it's probably all of them. Probably all of them. Ain't no telling what they saying. But the black one is appeared to, like she keep trying to make friends with the staff. I told y'all the other day, she walked out like she was doing her best to pretend as if she knew the person that was in there she was talking to, y'all, but I knew that they were just starting a job, so I know she didn't know them. She didn't know that man from nothing, but she tried so hard to like act like she knew him and kind of build a relationship with him while she was over there saying whatever it is that she was saying to him. And so today, she pulled the little dog out the car. She dressed in a little dress, but you can't dress that look up. I ain't trying to be funny, but it still looked the same way. And maybe it's just to me because I read through the energy. But you can't dress. She had a little dress on today and her looked like 36, 38-inch wig she had on. Um, and she got the little dog out the car and she walked him over here towards the side of the building. But when I seen him walking back, because I'm sitting right in front of the glass, when I see him walk back, she's kind of lingering around the other guy who works here. Tall, dark skinned guy. Like she was trying to tell him something, but he wasn't. That dude been in a zone all day. Ever since I seen him, he been in his own little zone just working. He probably do that all the time. Just go into his own little world and just be working like he was today. Like he's still doing. But I mean, even then, ain't no telling. It's probably her. I don't know. It's probably the other ones too. But I know for sure it's her telling lies and spreading rumors. I don't know what she's saying. Like I said, I don't even think I said anything about this, but they put me out of the parking lot the other day. It's like I sat in there the whole time with the staff. And then when I leave and go to my car, I'm out there watching a movie. And the people call the police on me. And so I don't know if that had to do with anything that was said. I don't know. It may just been their attitudes of the staff because they have these nasty attitudes, y'all. I don't know. Them particular ones, yeah, it's bad. But the guys that are in there tonight, they pretty cool. They not. They're just doing their job. It's not any extra energy or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe it was just the females in there with it because these men in there now, they just doing what they do. And so I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's her that's telling the lies. Look, codependent entertainment. Somebody in the entertainment industry could be codependent on someone, and so they could be trying to control that person, trying to control me and my movements. Yeah, you can't control anybody other than yourself. And the fact that y'all would go to these measurements to try and control somebody, to try and manipulate someone, is beyond me. Mind you, again, especially when I haven't even done anything, y'all. I hadn't even done anything. I ain't made no moves to do anything. All I've been doing is thinking. Okay? All I've had is thoughts, but they on it. You gotta ask yourself, how are people on thoughts? How are they so on my thoughts? Well, the same way I told you that, certain people try to take on my image and they try to imitate the stuff that I was doing. That same way, it's the same thing. Like, they watching you like a hawk. And instead of trying to control themselves or fix themselves, y'all, they try to control everything else around them. And I guess because they feel like they have these positions that they have in the public, that they're able to control you and that they're able to manipulate stuff in their way to go their way because they have money and feel like they can use that money for some type of power. And you probably can when it comes to the people like this lady up here, the people like the man, the ones y'all have, following me around, all these interracial couples that's in these vans just kind of hanging out. Like, it really gives me, honestly, like Beverly Hillbillies or something. And so you probably can control them and manipulate them and get people like that to do some of your dirty work. But it's not gonna stop me. Like, you can't control me with doing what it is that you're doing. Matter of fact, that's probably gonna get you even more messed up because I was just talking about that a little while ago. Maybe even early on one of those videos from yesterday, like doing, oh, you know what? It wasn't on one of those videos. I was talking to sometimes I just record certain things, and that was this morning. I was just talking into my phone. It wasn't even a video, it was just me recording the situation this morning and saying that it only makes me want to talk about it more. It only makes me want to speak up about what's going on. And so, whatever it is that y'all doing that y'all think is just going to be silenced in the background, that's not working. Not with me anyway. You're just making yourself look more stupid. You're making me realize I probably should be recording every time these weird situations happen. And so not only am I going to get on here and record what's going on and tell y'all what's going on, I need y'all to see pictures and videos with it too. Just like the other day when I was sitting in there and the man walked right back in there, appeared to be looking for me. I know y'all are watching me. Let me tell y'all something. People been watching me for a long time now. I've had cameras put all in my house. Lost my job due to a bunch of stuff that was going on. So ain't no telling what kind of rumors they told the people that I worked for, that I was working for. Because those people had some of the worst attitudes when it came down to dealing with me. And they still work there. Still right over there. 10:10, I just see on the clock. And so it's no telling. I know a lot of stuff around me has been manipulated. A lot of gossip, a lot of rumors have been spread. I've lost everything at this point. So, I mean, I have nothing else to lose. And so you can't shut me up if that's what y'all are thinking y'all are going to do. Although I haven't even, I ain't really too much said anything. I got pissed one day and I made a whole little post on one of my pages, but that page is shadow banned. You know, they do what they do uh, to make sure certain things don't get out to the public. Another interracial couple just pulled up. It's a younger couple now, or maybe he not with her. I don't know why this keep falling down. No movement. It's no vibration or anything. I don't know why it keeps falling down. So maybe he not with her. I don't know where he just went. Maybe he got in a vehicle next to her. So I'm like, why I keep being surrounded with these interracial people? Yeah, gang stalking. This is what they doing. Gang stalking. And this is what they have me blacklisted. These so-called elite people who feel like they can just have their way, just pay for stuff to be done because they need certain people in their life to live off of them in order to maintain that image that they're trying to maintain. Maybe this is what they got at the sleeve, y'all. Maybe this is what they're trying to do and get away with it. I'm not worried about it. It's based on what I know about myself. I know I'm not leaving here anytime soon. And so maybe that's what they'll be going through. It's going to be unsuccessful, whatever it is they're trying to do. And I just seen adult children, y'all. I can't make it up. Look at the top of the deck. Gemini. And I just noticed this card right here, 1010. I just said I seen that on the timer, and now it's on the card. It's endings, new beginnings. But this is what they want right here. They want somebody gone. I'm pretty sure it's me. As I get on here and I speak my mind about what's going on. Because if you really want to know, in all actuality, I haven't made any moves, again, to do anything with the person they're actually worried about. Now, based off their actions, because clearly they have no self-control, then that person that they're worried about is probably making some moves on their own based off these people's actions. Or they could be even worried about other people making some moves. Because just like they're able to tap in and watch everything that goes on and hear your every thoughts and get aggravated about it and react to it, you know they're not the only ones able to do it. And so I can imagine it's a lot of people that know what's going on anyway. Says I'll pay for it. Yes, they will pay for whatever it is that they're trying to do. And every way you could think about them paying for it, it's going to backfire. They're not going to get away with it. And they have literally been paying their way through stuff, just paying to get stuff to happen. And so it's no telling who around me that they're paying to do certain things. I seen adult children, so adult children could have something to do with it. It's funny because the person I was looking at when I said another interracial couple, she was a young one. Yeah. It says reverse all spell work, so I mean, could be what they used to doing, paying for spell work, having stuff done to people around, and they gonna regret this. I tell you, they gonna regret this, especially when I haven't made any moves to come for anybody. I've only been exposing y'all for who y'all are and what it is you're doing to me. You think if they had common sense, then they would just leave me alone in order to let everything die out, for lack of better words. You think they would just leave me alone. That's not happening. And so you got to worry about these people who are going out their way. Put my hat back on because I'm supposed to have my head covered when I'm doing this. But you think they would just leave me alone. But you can absolutely tell they're so used to getting away with doing things that they just gonna keep on doing it. They just gonna keep going with it, y'all. Try to get away with it. Whatever they can get away with. And so there's no telling again who's paid. They probably have people working in the police department that they're working with. They have these little people around here who they trying to become friends with, that they working with, trying to manipulate the situation. Keep saying security. I don't know what security has to do with it. Maybe I have security around me that's paying attention to what's going on. Or maybe they're paying security. These people are crazy, y'all. They crazy. Look. So it just popped out. Your crown doesn't fit them. And I've been saying that. When I start realizing that certain people would move off my thoughts, like I would think certain things and then watch them literally go back and do it. Not only would they do it, but they would post about doing it. Like it'd be right there. I just thought about something and they turn around and they posting themselves doing it as if it's gonna hurt my feelings or something. Like, I don't know, y'all. Y'all are crazy. They crazy. Money make people go crazy. Money make people lose their minds. Now, if this is connected to some money I feel like I may be missing, some money that never showed up to me, I don't know. Could be totally different things. Like down to inheritance and insurance policies and stuff that I feel like was never came to fruition for me. I don't know. Could be connected. I have to be because I've been saying at this point, we already know this what they're doing, y'all. I already said that, paying for spells. But I've been said a while ago, outside of what's going on, it seems like it's coming from all different directions. And whereas one person, I was almost able to like pinpoint them because stuff started out like almost immediately after I stopped dealing with them. And so, again, some of these people around, it just, all the energy points that way. But I've been said there's so many people who kind of joined in on this now. I don't know if it's for the same thing or something different. And so they may just be doing two different things. One of them doing it for money that may have been stolen from me, and the other one's doing it to try to maintain the money that they're used to, the image that they used to give, and that codependency on somebody else. They don't know what to do with themselves. They losing their damn minds, to be honest with you. And I don't think they had to do very much to lose it, because when you got family working like that right along with them, then you got to know that it's something not right that's just being passed down in the family. Yeah, yeah. And so look, at the top of the deck, filing fake reports. That's what we have here. They doing black magic and they filing fake police reports. And they probably got someone who works where they filing them fake reports at. Somebody who they paying, somebody who's on their team because of who they are. Because a lot of people just do stuff just clout chasing. They're just clout chasers. A lot of people just go out the way and do stuff because of who these people are. Because they recognize them from being on the TV. They recognize them for being on the radio. And because of their popularity, they feel like they want to do things to fit in with the it crowd. Yeah. Growing apart. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Indigenous could have something to do with this. These people are growing apart. And that probably was happening long before I ever got in the picture. And in fact, I'm not even in the picture right now. But evidently somebody's threatened by my thoughts. Because man, have they been reacting off of it. Since they use children and young adults. So they probably have a lot of people out here, both young and old, because these women earlier were older. They're older women. And it's so funny, y'all. I wish y'all could have heard her. Like she said, we're not going to stand for this shit anymore. And she said it so loud as she was walking out the door. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is she talking to me? I was kind of confused at first. But as I noticed the other people pulling up, and I noticed she kept trying to gravitate to the one lady who's done switched her wig up, who's trying to give an image off today like she's, I don't know, maybe classy or something. I don't know, y'all, what kind of image she was trying to give off today. But it wasn't working. Not for me anyway. You look the same way, just in a dress and a different wig. I may not have recognized your face to begin with, but I recognized that energy immediately. And again, you know, your face still fit the bill. It's like I can't even really explain it to y'all how I see these people and how I know. If you know, you know. That's all I can say. Something about an emergency, y'all. It says prestigious here. They're trying to poison somebody's food. It's so funny because one of those videos I was watching earlier, a few of them that I've been watching has been talking about, they've been talking about food. Don't eat from places. If you don't see them cook the food, then don't eat what you see. And it's funny because I don't have a way to cook my own food. And so it's like I have no choice but to eat from these places. Hi. So yeah, I don't have a way to not eat from these places. Oh, it's a little girl sitting here playing with my car, playing all in my rearview mirror. So yeah, she's so cute. She wasn't doing anything. Just you probably could see her back there because she just moved back up here now. She was just all in my window back there. She just moving around. Know how little kids do. Like ants in their pants. They're just moving all around. Just doing stuff. And you can hear them right here. So yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know. Young Spanish people. Um, see air signs taking their anger out on others. We already pulled Gemini. We already pulled Gemini, and we just really confirmed that by saying air signs, and that's what they're doing. They're taking their anger out on others. But it's not nobody's problem but yours. Like I said, they used to controlling and manipulating people with their money. And evidently it's money that you wouldn't even have by yourself if you so codependent on this other person. And so maybe it's a good thing that things are happening the way that they're happening, because now maybe you'll lack the money that you need to try to manipulate the situations around here. Try to get stuff to go your way. Maybe now you'll have to sit down and actually learn something, because that's what we all here on earth to do, to learn. And that's what it's kind of disturbing to me, the people who go out their way and do spell work, because what are you getting by always doing spells and trying to manipulate someone else and trying to manipulate a situation to have your way? What are you ever going to learn if you always getting your way? You're not learning anything but the art of manipulation. You just learning to keep doing what it is that you're doing. Sometimes you have to sit down. Sometimes God will step in and make you sit down. And so maybe this is one of those cases where God is stepping in and saying, okay, enough is enough. You've manipulated too many things around. You've messed over too many people around when you felt like you were threatened. And at the end of the day, maybe what it is that you're afraid of losing is something you was never supposed to have anyway.
Thank you so much. Thank you. See you.
And so yeah, I don't know what that is. Two Spanish people that it's just, I don't know, it's a black man in this truck right here. I don't know what they, I don't know y'all what that was. I have no idea. But the little girl is so cute. I have no idea how they know this man right here though. They just walked up and started talking and was cash apping.
I thought I left my phone there, but it's okay.
I don't know. I have no idea what just happened right there. Abusive. That's what somebody is, an abusive bully. Again, it's somebody they used to just paying for stuff to happen. They've never been set down before, so Florida could have something to do with this. I just cut the deck on Florida. They ain't never been set down before. You never been made to actually deal with the consequences of the stuff that you do or whatever it is you're not doing. And so maybe this is your lesson. You know what? I don't know why this song keep coming to my mind. They not like us. The part where he says, maybe it was in God's plan to prove that you was a liar. We could have that going on right here. That's what I feel like. That's what's going on. This is all in God's plan. It was supposed to happen just like this because I can imagine a lot of people get scared. A lot of people don't want to come up against people like that because they know what they're capable of. They know how they can easily just pay somebody off to do something. And so a lot of people would have probably been shut up right now. But I'm not a lot of people. Yeah. That's why I said you think. Especially after you making that post that I did. And you actually seeing I don't give a damn just like y'all don't. If y'all gonna go out the way to invade my privacy and then try to imitate me in the process, then I'm going to speak on it. I'm not just going to sit back and be quiet. And so you would think after me posting that, then they would just go ahead and leave me alone because they see it's not going to work. But you can tell, again, they're used to having their way when it comes to stuff like this. They probably just went back, regrouped, and figured out something else. And so, yeah, I have all these BS people around me, and it's no telling what they saying to other people to make them act the way they act when I come around. I was saying before, ever since I started talking about coming back here and me just doing Uber or Lyft, I've been getting this heavy signs, heavy about sexual harassment. And so I did this whole post about them and the signs that I keep getting after I said that. It's like they're going to try to do something and put somebody in my car like they did before and have them reporting me again, filing fake reports when I try to do Uber. But I feel like it's going to have to something to do with sexual harassment. It's like they're trying to destroy me. They're trying to make it to where I can't do anything else. If they can't kill me, they're trying to make it to where I just die off on my own, I guess, where I can't take care of myself. I don't have anywhere else to live. I don't have any money. I don't have anybody to turn to because everybody looking at me a certain way. This is what the money is paying for right now. And so I did a whole video regarding that one day because I posted something on my page about having your freedom, but in a controlled environment, so to speak. 3333 I just seen on the phone. And it's like ever since I posted that, I kept getting this Beyonce song that would not stop playing, y'all. I posted that post and this Beyonce, I didn't even use her song as my background music. So the fact that 3355 I just seen, the fact that that song will not stop playing, it just started playing out the blue. This ain't Texas. It just kept playing over and over and over and over again. And I clicked out of what I was doing. It kept playing. It's like it doesn't matter what I hit on my screen, that song kept playing. And I'm like, look at this BS. I put my headphones in, it kept playing. I um I clicked out of everything, out of all the screens. I exited out of everything, and then I clicked on YouTube, and I went there and started trying to post. And I didn't realize with my headphones in that what I heard, y'all were gonna still hear too. And so the song kept on playing in the background, and it wouldn't even allow me to post it. When I hit post on it, like I got an alert, a message not long afterwards saying that I violated because that song was playing in the background. I wasn't playing a song. I hadn't clicked on the song not once. So the fact that the song kept playing over and over and over and over and over again, I was telling y'all about the song, why I felt like it kept playing over and over and over again. And I also brought up the fact that I was saying, like, immediately when I said something about me coming down back here where I'm at and doing Uber, that all of a sudden I started getting all these sexual harassment posts. Have you been sexually harassed in Lyft? Um, there's this sexual harassment suit going on. They kept saying little different things. I kept getting those messages over and over and over again. And so I feel like that's their next move, which has already been one of their moves anyway, because before I left, I was doing Uber and Lyft. And when I originally started doing, I was doing very well on it, y'all. As soon as I turned the app on, it would send me somewhere. I'd be going all day long, just back to back to back, until I stopped, because I would stop and then I would go to a regular job. I had to be there at 9:30, so I would do it from like 4 to 9 o'clock for about 5 hours. Averaged about $20 an hour. On the weekends, or during the, like towards the end of the week, I would do it sometimes in the afternoon when I got off. And so that was helping a lot. But all of a sudden, it's like the app stopped working. The app wouldn't pick up like it normally pick up. Like, it pick up something so fast when I parked in the back of the building. Like, it would take me a couple of minutes to get in the front of the gate. And so I stopped turning the app on before I got to the front of the gate, because that's how fast it would pick up. So I started driving to the front and then turning the app on. But eventually it got to the point where the app started tripping. Like, I would turn the app on. I'd be sitting there 10, 15, 20 minutes sometimes before the first thing came to. Not normal. I knew then there was some crazy going on. Then I noticed, instead of it picking up someone like right in the area like it would normally do, pick up someone right around here, it would literally send me way somewhere else to pick up somebody. And a lot of times I would end up in Sandy Springs, and I kept asking myself, how in the hell all of a sudden I keep ending up way over here? It was never like that before, but for some reason every time now, every single time, it takes sometimes upward to 30 minutes before I get the first thing. And if I'm not driving way over there to pick up the first person, then I'm driving 15 minutes away to pick up somebody, and they're going to Sandy Springs. And so it don't matter. I would always end up in Sandy Springs. And so again, I knew then it was an issue, because the app is not giving me stuff like it would normally do. It's not picking up stuff back to back. It's not picking up things in my area. And every time I have to drive these distances to go somewhere and pick up the first person, and then I would end up in Sandy Springs every time. I'm like, yeah, this is some more manipulation going on. Then I started getting certain type of people in my car, people who do music. And they would always try to be my friends. Those people who do music, they go out their way to try to be my friend, which I thought was awkward too. Because the conversations that we have, I watched something one day, and they probably still play stuff like that, because I just seen it one the other day, where someone was like, I'm gonna say all my dog's favorite words and see how they respond. And so the conversations with these people who would be trying to go out their way and be my friend, I would notice that about them. I felt like they were trying to say certain words, certain things that I would do, certain ways that I think they go out their way and try to say those things over and over and over again to make it seem as if, we had something in common. And so that's what I felt like. Like the people would do their dogs, or the people would do their little babies at home. I'm gonna say their favorite words to see if I can get their attention, and that's what I felt like they were doing to me. And so, needless to say, I didn't gravitate towards any of those people. I wasn't trying to be friends with anybody. Like, I don't try to make friends on any of my jobs, let alone this one. But then for y'all to go out y'all way and throw little hints and try to make it seem like you're like me, you think like me, you do things like me, so that I can be your friend, it wasn't working. Whatever they were doing wasn't working. After that didn't work, I noticed that I started getting complaints. I act like I was on drugs, sexual harassment complaints. I don't even like talking to these people. I smile and I say good morning or hi, whatever, and I don't even say nothing else to them the rest of the way, except for the people who went out the way to try to be my friend because they would constantly talk. And so you don't want to be rude and just shut them up. And so you kind of conversate with them, but for me to get a sexual harassment thing, and I had to go in and I had to complete this thing, like this extra class before I could start, why would I continue to drive when these people are in the background trying to destroy me? They're trying to make it look like it's a certain thing, and my money is already being funny because they're manipulating the app. And so it was just a bunch of weird stuff. And so yeah, I stopped driving. I didn't even drive as much as I used to. I just kind of completely just got away from it because I would be so irritated at the BS that they would be doing. It's like they making false reports. They was doing that already back then before I left Georgia. And so when I was in California where I was, and my whole thought process was I can just come back here, and if I can't find another job, if nothing else, I just start doing Uber and Lyft again. It's almost like immediately when I had that thought, stuff started popping up on my phone about sexual harassment again. Are you being harassed in the Lyft? Have you ever been harassed in Uber? That it started popping up on my phone over and over again. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be the next thing. I'm gonna start doing that, and then they're gonna have people again getting in my car and then making fake reports, getting in my car and trying to manipulate things. It's like these people, they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. And because they who they are, they have certain people who believe them, who trust them, and they shouldn't be trusted. They're not trustworthy. They're liars. They're thieves. They're manipulators. And ain't no telling who have gotten hurt off the things they've done, whether that's physically being hurt or mentally being hurt. It is what it is. This guy been sitting behind this building the whole time over there, just hanging out. I kind of been seeing him a little bit. I could see him moving around over there. And so he finally just came from out the building. It's so funny because DeKalb County just pulled up in the parking lot. And so I wondered, did he have did somebody alert him to DeKalb County pulling up for him to just walk off like right before they pulled up like that? Because he literally walked from behind there where he's been forever. I've been seeing him move around back there. So maybe he thought nobody been seeing him, but I seen him moving around over there. And so it's so funny. He just literally walked off before DeKalb County pulled up. So I don't know, y'all. I'm just sitting here. I'm 45 minutes in already. I'm gonna end this video because it already be taking a whole day for it to post when I do videos this long like this. 44:44 on the timer. And so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm supposed to start Uber again tomorrow. I have a vehicle I'm going to pick up, and I'm starting it tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm telling you, I've already got all the hints and clues of what they're gonna try to do. So I don't know. We'll see. They, yeah, they going out their way to do whatever it is they got to do to control the situation, to control other people, not even themselves. That's the crazy part about it. Clearly, they have no self control, but they're trying to control and manipulate everything around them. So yeah, I'm gonna get off because this video been way too long, and I just kind of stopped pulling the cards and started telling y'all about this nonsense that I've been dealing with. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'll be back.